people. Welcome to the Miss Best Reviews channel. Let's welcome in our co-host James from the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for having me. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Show my girl some love, especially because these shows don't be giving like they used to. So we up here, y'all, giving y'all our time. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave us a little comment, letting us know you're watching it. Shout out to the replay gang.
Please do. Also see the link for James and Q1J TV's. The link to their channels is in the description of this video, as well as a bunch of other creators. So please check them out. They all black. I root for anybody black. But let's get into this episode of the Housewives of Beverly Hills, which is titled Vacation and Manifestation. Amanda is kooky. Amanda is kooky for real, for real. Like, I just don't take her seriously no more.
I never did.
She is kooky. Hi, Naya.
Hi, Naya.
Happy Friday the 13th. Ooh, it's Friday the 13th.
Oh my God, it is.
It is Friday.
Oh, I need to go watch a horror movie tonight.
Lord, my life is a horror movie. I need to just like watch myself. But it is Friday the 13th. So if anybody's excited about that, go watch a movie. As James says, it's the perfect day to do it. We're going to start this episode though. Rachel Zoe is inviting some of the women to the Hamptons. We're doing kind of like what happened when Garcelle and Kyle went to see Reba's racist ass. This is my opinion, alleged. Please see the description for the disclaimers about what I discuss. Because she seemed like she'd sue somebody black, Reba. I feel she's just waiting, allegedly. Oh, she's just allegedly waiting.
Oh, yeah. But, my name is alleged Reba. Don't come after me.
Right. Not she's a white woman, loony as a bird.
We not talking about you, Reba. We talking about somebody else. We talking about somebody else. Don't be coming out here. Don't be coming after us, Reba, because you're right.
She said, I love that she snatched them up and left on some rich bitch shit. Look, listen. Rachel, I feel like Beverly Hills needs to get the Housewives income to match. Like, if we keep it real with Rachel, Zoe, Bose, Sutton, and Kyle, we really don't need Erica, Dorit, and Amanda. They don't have the money that the rest of the ladies have.
Sure
Get rid of Erica, Dorit, and Amanda and replace them with Jennifer Tilly full time. I don't care if she doesn't give much. I like Jennifer Tilly. Okay, I might love Jennifer Tilly. She makes me laugh. I don't have no complaints so far.
When I tell you Jennifer Tilly is my favorite housewife and she ain't even a housewife, y'all, Jennifer Tilly is like what I want to be when I'm 60. I want to be that kooky. I want to be that crazy. I want to have $50 million in jewelry. I want to have all of that. That is what I aspire.
Jennifer Tilly's always in the captain. Okay?
Yes.
Always in the captain. That's how
always in the captain, yes.
She said, I could do whatever I want. But Rachel captain. So Rachel, she's in one in this damn. I'm tired of Rachel, but I'll get to her. But she's going to invite the ladies to her house, and then we also see that Amanda's going to be having some sort of manifestation dinner. Whatever the fuck that means, we'll get to it. Now, Doris meets with Mauricio. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, as James calls it. Doris meets with Mauricio, and yeah, the bitch is Doris again after this meeting. Doris is breaking the internet for the wrong reasons. I told you, motherfuckers. And y'all was so excited on my channel about Doris and that cigarette, thinking it would be a new era of her. This is still a broke bitch from Connecticut with a college degree, a fake accent, and the ability to gold dig in the wrong direction. Okay? That's all Dorit is. And she has proved it to us with this meeting with Mauricio. So she comes and she orders her drink. Shout out to Facebook, because everybody on Facebook who watches this show, the little groups and stuff, are annoyed with Dorit's drink choice now. And I just said this last week. I said it's getting old, because it's like, okay, I get that you like this drink, but like, can we mix it up? Can you order a hurricane, a sex on the beach, a kamikaze? Can we get an adios, a Long Island? Can you?
No, she can't do that. It's going to be a Belvedere with club soda, 3 lemons, squeeze.
Carcass out. Carcass out. You know, if I was the waiter, when people would order like that, when I was like waitressing, I would crack up, because when I would go to get the order, the guys would look at me. When I say they would squirt lemon juice and take the driest lemon and squirt the I said, why? Don't order stuff like that because y'all just irritating the doggone staff.
When I tell you some shit would be missing from her drink if I was her waiter, some shit would
Right.
be missing. Either the 3 lemons would be missing or the club soda would be. I'd be more club soda than vodka at this point. I want to taste that drink. I am so curious. I'm telling y'all, I'm curious. I'm
It's
gonna
just vodka soda. It doesn't taste like anything. If you're ordering vodka with lemon and just a tonic soda, like it's not going to taste like anything, but maybe a sparkling water in alcohol form. All it tells me is, Dorit, allegedly alcoholics have a specific drink and it's usually a stiff one, and yours is given that. Let's get into the comments. It means her scam worked.
It did.
I never thought Mo would help her with a damn thing. Order
Except
of
expose
Beverly
the
Beach.
truth.
Not Order of Beverly Beach. I'm actually feeling Mauricio. Mauricio went from the Housewives of Potomac to over here to Salt Lake. Mauricio's been everywhere. Mauricio understands the value of a Bravo check. Now, he listens to what she has to say. And Dorit basically says that she wants to hear what PK has been saying about her. And Mauricio says that PK's been telling her that he just wants to see the kids a little bit more. And Dorit says, I always want him to see his kids. And Mo responded, hopefully. I say, yes, read her for filth, Mo. Because Mauricio, when a man responds like that, especially a man who's as neutral, Mauricio's been on this show since season 1 supporting Kyle. He has interacted with people. He's had friendships with other husbands on the show. We have never seen Mauricio be willing, 1, to individually meet with a woman and then 2, call her out on her shit. He don't usually moves this way. So the fact that he hit her with the hopefully was his way of saying, we used to travel together as couples, bitch. Now tell the truth or shame the devil.
Right. Because I don't want to embarrass. I'm not trying to embarrass you on this camera, but I will.
But I will.
So
Especially if it means making the wife that he probably won't back, that the wife that kind of want him back, but the wife that feel like she's in the middle of all of this. If it's going to help Kyle, which it does help Kyle, proving that Doris is a liar, then, it is what it is. But
absolutely.
They continue talking, and Mauricio says that he has seen text messages from PK. And Dorit's like, what messages? I haven't heard from him. He doesn't respond. He won't see the kids. And Mo is like, that's not true. He has handed me his phone and allowed me to just scroll. She's like, well, that could have been fake. This is what he does. He turns people against me. Mauricio said, I have been kicking it with him when you have texted him back about the kids being difficult. And she's still making it seem like this is not possible. And then Mo brings up a custody agreement that they had tried to arrange that was sent through an email. I said, oh, Mauricio and PK were truly good friends, because trust and believe, that's me and James with each other. If either of us get a divorce, okay, and I got some kids, I'm sending James the docket from County of Alameda. He's seeing it all.
And this is what she's gonna say. I need you to proofread this right quick.
And I would do the same for him.
Yes, she would.
And be in here studying like I'm at work for him on his behalf, ready to
and we gonna act like the mama from the Cheetah Girls, Lynn Whitfield, when she was crossing things out. So nope.
Nope. No. We're gonna fix this.
Yeah.
That's what friends do.
Yes, that's what we do.
When you going through a breakup, your friends is really there for you. So I believe everything Mauricio is saying. I do. Mauricio is a bigger businessman and a better businessman than PK could ever strive and hope to be. Mauricio is also a very loyal friend, but Mauricio doesn't seem like someone who will allow himself to be manipulated or spoken to crazy. And I had that confirmed when Bo said some crazy shit to him and he looked at her for a second like he had to remind himself he was on camera.
Yep.
For a second. Okay. So I don't think Mauricio can be controlled by PK, who's drowning in debt and can't offer Mauricio anything. I think Mauricio is just a friend who's been experiencing the bullshit and is trying to make peace and meet someone halfway. But Dorit came there prepared to lie in the BS. And she seems to expect Mauricio to tell PK to behave better. And it seems like she's expecting Mauricio to be able to change PK's behavior. Nobody can change your partner's behavior but your partner. If you think that another person can fix PK's behavior, then you shouldn't have filed for divorce. You should have called Mauricio sooner. So please don't bullshit everybody else, making it look like Mo looks bad because of this. And I don't like how Dorit took that stand either. When she saw that Mo wasn't going to defend her, then suddenly he's the bad guy too, and she's downing him, saying he's being controlled and all this crazy stuff. And then she tries to allege that PK is drinking again. And Mauricio's like, yeah, but you're making it seem like he's having problems. Like, he only orders a glass of wine if we go to dinner. Sometimes maybe two, but he's controlling what he's doing. I don't think PK was ever an alcoholic. I feel like he was drinking too much because look at who he had to deal with. Prior to Dorit and PK filing for divorce, the audience, all you fake ass fans that be watching, not the ones on my channel, mostly the colorless audience, was irritated with PK or with Dorit and how ungrateful she was toward PK. And if it wasn't that, they was irritated at how PK was treating her. So I'm kind of looking at it like the alcohol thing. If that was an issue, I feel like that would have been come up prior. I don't know. I feel like ever since PK tried to stop drinking and get the help for drinking, I feel like Dorit has used that. But I appreciated Mo standing up for his friend. It just looked like Dorit wants to make PK look bad. She's a bitter baby mama. Yeah. That's all. Honestly, baby mamas ain't this bitter. No. Shit. Dorit is mad as hell. I think she's mad because she's going to have to work. I truly believe that.
I think it's, yeah.
Naya's comment before I get your opinion. She said the gag is I watched the after show. I did too. And she talked in circles.
She did, yeah.
Dorit got to explain more. I'm over here like PK can say anything. Is he actually with the kids consistently? I hear no. It's hard for me because someone is lying.
And I feel it's Dorit.
Dorit is lying. And I think Dorit is mad at PK because he stopped paying the bills.
Yep.
I think she is pissed because I don't think she was ever attracted or in love with PK. I think she liked what he can do for her and the idea of them. She liked
the power that he had. Yep. That's really what it is, because Dorit is a power trip. All of this is what she's doing is so she can have full control. And when she does not have full control, it turns into this. It turns into saying he does this or alleging he's this or saying he's not picking up the kids or saying he wants control over the kids because she wants full control. That's all that this is.
I think
I'm not blind by her.
Had full control, but you can't when the court's involved because she says something in the episode later on that was strange, but she made a comment about how just to go see Rachel and Kyle in the Hamptons, he called an emergency mediation instead of working it out with her. But I actually think that was smart of him because if you're dragging my name through the fucking mud publicly and privately, trying to make everyone think that I'm this big manipulative, evil person and bad dad, then everything I do with you will be documented. And that's probably why he showed Mauricio those messages too as they were coming in. And Dorit is too doggone dumb and dense to see it because she's focusing on how she can get another 10K to leave in a shopping cart to be robbed. So I just cannot with Doris. I can't. Edit and audit. Doritos got a bad rep, so we know she's manipulating the optics. Yep, but two things can be true at the same time. Yeah.
We're not saying that there isn't any truth to what she's saying. However, she's having a hard time proving the facts, which my comment is going to say that in just a second.
Yeah, your comment's probably the same as most of the world's watching the show. Why didn't you pull out receipts?
Right.
If someone's telling you that they seen a phone, pull out the phone and show him the phone.
Yeah.
She didn't do that.
And ask him, does it match? Does it match what you saw?
Yeah. She didn't do it. She didn't do it.
She did. She held that phone like this. So Marisa, what did the text message say? The text message said it did. Okay, I could show what the hell's happened. So fuck all that. I'm sorry. No, this is how I feel. I feel like the problem that I have with Dorit, and this is what I'm going to say, is that she doesn't have any control of anything anymore the way she did in the beginning. And she's spiraling because this whole meeting up with Mo, I do agree with her, was pointless. because you know he saw that shit. You know he saw, and you know PK is going to build a case that clears him of anything.
I just think it's odd to even want to meet up with someone who has no control of your marriage or your legality and your fate and all of that. If I file for divorce from someone and have to go to mediation with them, I'm not then going to go meet up with their best friend and hope for anything. I think that's one, immature. I hate when people bring other people who are innocent into their relationship. If it's not the fucking court mediator or a family member, leave your friends out of it. And that's where Dorit is losing this season.
Yeah, because meeting up with him was pointless.
Yeah, based on that trailer, it looked like everybody's sick of her. Everyone's sick of her.
Wouldn't you? Because I'm telling you, she's exhausting. I just feel like that, to me, you know what? And this is another thing I'm going to say about the whole thing. I feel like it was very in poor taste of her to say that, you know, in the after show, she said it felt like he was being PK's soldier. Like he was going to stick up for him. It was like, no, he was being fair. He gave you the opportunity.
At Kyle for not being your soldier.
Exactly. So thank you.
Where is this is why people don't like the colorless. This is exactly why. This is exactly why. The privilege, the entitlement, it's absolutely disgusting. Naya says she's only slightly less delusional than Kyle. Yeah, I agree. I actually agree. Mm-hmm. If he stopped drinking because he had a problem and used it as a coping mechanism, then him drinking is problematic. His drinking is problematic if he had to get help. But I'm saying now that they're not together, she doesn't get to comment on his drinking. Because it looked like when she ran out of lies to tell, because Mauricio was like, nope, that's not true. That's not true. You're lying about that. Then she went back to the drinking. You don't get to comment on his drinking just because you're mad that you can't make him look bad.
Exactly. Because you're no longer in the house with him. So what he does outside of your parameters is not your business. So if he is drinking, that has nothing to do with you. You're no longer in the house with him. Your children were not with him. I'm sure he doesn't drink in front of your children. So
the other thing is these two, I don't understand how she has a problem with his parenting. When I see everyone saying online, oh, we feel bad for Dorit because he's really not around. He wasn't around when they was married, and she didn't seem to have a problem with it. Now that they divorced, she's got a problem with him not being around because him not being around means she's not getting money. But he's been the same. He travels for work. He's from the UK. What the fuck she wants? She knew that getting with him.
Right. Listen, that's another thing. It's all like he did not all of a sudden become different that you done left him. He's still the same exact person trying to make moves, trying to get himself out of the debt that y'all both put each other in. So come on, like I'm not finna sit up here with Dorit and all these games and foolishness. At the end of the day, ma'am, you're not playing fair. You're not doing anything that makes you look good by just saying he's not doing anything when you can't even prove that he's not doing anything. Like I would expose the text messages at this point.
Yeah.
That's all I would do.
Through all of this, all PK said is, I will not speak bad on the mother of my kids. And I think that's all he needs to say. But, you know, Doris is crazy. Doris, Dorito, Dorinda, Dusty, dumbass, Dorit. Oh, yeah, she's spiraling. The Botox ain't keeping shit together no more, Naya. Where's that channel, Naya?
Right.
Tell your husband we asking. I'm on his side. Come on. Where's that?
You can start with you can start with us. You can invite us on that channel and we can get you going.
We will show up for you the way you were shown up for us. If you don't believe us, ask Shayna and Keywan JTV. We will show up because y'all are friends. We just can't get to you because we hella far.
Right. But we coming.
She's not in his life to dictate no more. The money definitely kept her quiet because when they start having money problems, then they suddenly start getting robbed. And when people question the robberies and that shit had to stop, then the marriage went down.
Well, what gave it away for me because when they were having that therapy session at home and that therapist that came and when he was saying like, you need to move on from this or you need to, he said something to that degree. And I remember thinking to myself, now, if I'm having trauma, and you wasn't here, you can't tell me how I need to move on from. Like he was saying it like, okay, you blowing up our spot, move on.
He was though. James says he was, and James will not let us forget it. But that is the truth.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And then when he said that she was BSing about I can't. We knew.
Yes.
Y'all question that, Bose, stupid bitch. Um, just a big haired having ass bitch.
Because yes, right, and
I
I wish
cannot with that.
Garcelle was quick on her feet. See, the problem with Garcelle is not a quick one. Because I would have told
Marcel's
Bose
not
right.
about the drama.
She's not. I would have told Bose, okay, well, why don't you ask her why her husband questioned her motives? Then, Bose, since you know every fucking thing, why don't you ask her why her husband is questioning her own motives?
Right.
Yeah.
Hot mess, Lord. But Bose, she knows she did what she did to get in on the show, and I think she's gonna realize this season she
Oh,
allowed
they
them.
gonna turn her. They gonna turn on her. Watch. Everybody gonna turn on her.
Yep.
Yep. And Kyle gonna lead the pack. Watch what I tell you.
Yep. Racist bitches, allegedly. Now, Sutton got empty nester syndrome. Her kids is grown. They doing well. Cry me a river. We're moving on. The ladies are preparing to go on vacation. Rachel had them go to the luxury part of LAX where you get to chill in a room and the walls are paper thin in there. I've actually been in those. That's why they were whispering like that. Paper thin. But I thought it was nice that Rachel did a lot for them. Of course, Dorit arrives late. I would leave her. I hope someone leaves her one day. Let her figure it out. Do her like y'all did Lisa on Housewives of Miami. You want to show up late? Hop your ass on a different flight then. Fly commercial. And you buy the ticket. But Doris comes in and she downs PK again. He picked up the kids late. Bitch, he picked them up. Shut up. Some women got baby daddies that would never even pick up the kids. Some women got kids' dads that will tell the kids they're coming, never show up, and then they got to be there for that baby.
Yep.
Some women have kids' fathers who have passed on and they don't even get the option to complain about them coming late. Shut the fuck up, you ungrateful white bitch. Please. I'm over it. I'm really over Dorit. I cannot take it. Just because you go through a breakup doesn't mean it needs to be all you talk about. Shut up. God. She don't even give her friends a chance to like check on her.
Whatever judge watches Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and handles their divorce, please be fair and look at all these seasons of do your homework and do your research. Ask for the unedited footage too, because I'm pretty sure it's worse. Go ahead and do that, please.
Naya said I have to put it on a t-shirt. I might, just to make the white techies in the Bay Area uncomfortable.
Oh.
Shut up, white Lord.
Right.
But I'm just like, Dorit, like I get that it's annoying if someone picks up your kids late, but it's like you've been complaining, saying you want your kids to have time with PK. Now they're getting the time with PK. If that's the reason you're late, that's a valid reason to be late. Why can't you call the ladies and let them know PK picked up the kids late? I'm going to arrive late. Why do you just show up late? You know, so I'm not saying that Doris's reasons are not valid. I'm not saying she's not going through anything. It's just she's handling it like an asshole. That's all. That's all.
If I didn't know any better, and I know better, I'm just saying this to talk out my ass. I don't pay no. I feel like she's mad because I feel like he was the one that pulled the plug and said, "Fuck it, I'm gone," and she's angry about it.
Watched him on that season. He was like, "I don't really know if I want to work on it. I don't really know." I mean, his grand gesture to save his marriage was reenacting a movie about a hoe that's turned into a housewife. He didn't want her.
I just feel like, because why are you so every little thing he do? It's like you got to complain. It's like, girl, we are tired of this. Mm-hmm. We are sick of this. At the end of the day, I'm finna be on PK's side in a minute. I'm trying to stay neutral because I can understand there could be bullshit on both parts. I'm trying to stay neutral, but she making it hard, y'all. She making it very, very hard because it's like, damn, stop complaining. At least he's showing up and at least he's doing the best he can, whatever that is.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. Sometimes the best someone can do may not be the best for you, but that's why you're getting a divorce. So, girl, please. Lord help us. Naya said they may have to read a name tag or identify her by all those fashions she used to broadcast. Apparently they were rented because she ain't got shit of it in her closet. We can't even get a rewear. Hi, Shanny. Welcome in. Good evening. Also, you guys, I encourage everybody to please see the link in the description of this video. There's a link to James's channel, our new channel, and Kiwan J TV will be live in 30 minutes. As soon as my live ends, Kiwan J TV, as well as her cousin Courtney, will be having their Healing Out Loud segment I will share it to the channel, but I also encourage you guys to check it out. We're going to support each other.
Yes.
And we'll
Absolutely.
be on Shayna's channel on Monday.
On
We'll
Monday.
be on the Watch Your Best Friends channel, potentially on Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure yet. I have a lot going on. We'll be on James's channel on Sunday. Hell, we'll be on my channel on Sunday with Kiwan. We have a lot of lives and panels coming. So tap in, y'all. Tap in. Where are we now? Amanda's preparing for this doggone dinner party. And let me see. Shani said, I'm going to have to comment on the replay because I have so many opinions about this episode. Chilling with my niece tonight. Oh, she wanted to chill with Auntie this weekend. Hey, niece. I hope you enjoy your time with her. I do. She says, I don't have a problem with Amanda. At this point, I don't either. I feel like they're reaching. Amanda's had one issue, and we'll get to that later, but she's had one issue, really. And it was with what's her face. But outside of that, the rest of the ladies act like they done been personally attacked. Leave her alone.
I mean,
to a certain extent. Like Amanda could have stayed her ass home that night of the anniversary of her kid's death. But outside of not staying home, she's a little kooky, but she ain't done nothing to them. I can't hate her. She ain't said nothing questionable. She ain't done nothing. Now her business, if that's questionable, is questionable. I'm not one of the internet sleuths that's going to be going and looking into her business, but if it's shady, it'll come out. It always does on TV.
Yeah. And she'll get a documentary like everybody else.
So,
yeah, that's how
we'll see. We don't know where it's going, but it'll go somewhere.
It's going to go somewhere. I feel like we'll see it. So at the end of the day, hey, it is what it is. But I'm not going to be riding her. Yes, she is weird. Yes, she is cooking. Yes, she don't make no fucking sense, but she ain't doing nothing to nobody.
Yeah. They're doing the most. But she's prepping for a dinner party. I don't like how Amanda tries to put things on her husband. Do not say that your husband did not want Dorit in your house when it's you who don't want her in your house. Just stand on the fact that you don't want no fake bitch in your house. So I would respect Amanda more if she did that.
I agree.
We're going to discuss what happened in the Hamptons because, Shani, I am with you. I'm not inviting no bitch to my house either because regardless of what, when somebody tells you, I don't want to discuss this because I am grieving, it don't even have to be the anniversary of nobody's death. If someone says I'm grieving, I don't want to talk about it right now, then we're not talking about it right now. And if we never talk about it, then we just ain't never going to talk again. But for Dorit to keep going was fucking stupid. I cannot stand Dorit, but I don't have a problem with Amanda yet. Not yet. I'm sure we will eventually, but not yet. Meanwhile, in the Hamptons, I started to think when I saw how the group was separated, I said, Kyle knows Rachel. Dorit couldn't go to Amanda's house. It's giving Kyle did not want to go back to Amanda's house because she had that breakdown.
Yep.
And Dorit couldn't go, but they needed the ladies to film, so they separated them. That's what is given. But Rachel talks a little bit about her ex finally and her relationship. We learned that things went wrong for Rachel Zoe and her husband in the summer of 2024. I heard something about an Ativan and her realizing she couldn't be with this person anymore. Rachel said she told us so much while telling us nothing at all. Y'all may love Rachel Zoe. I feel like Bravo is hyping her up, but I think she's overrated and boring for reality TV in this type of a setting. All I've seen Rachel Zoe do is hate on a woman that is 20 years younger than her, talk behind someone's back, and choose favorites. I haven't seen her do anything interesting. I haven't seen her do anything pivotal. I don't understand why Watch What Happens Live played Rachel saying, I died. I don't get the hype with that. I think this is one of the most boring people I have ever watched on television.
And I mean, they hyped her up like she was just going to just make this huge splash, like kind of like Stacy. They were just hyping it up, and it was like, what has she done? She's not going to any details about her marriage, and it's not like we've never seen the marriage on Bravo before. So I mean, what are we doing here?
The only thing that would have made Rachel interesting is if she actually discussed some of her relationship. We're not even getting I knew it was over when I cheated, he changed, he's on drugs. Like, she's not telling us shit. We're not seeing her date. We're not seeing her meet with lawyers. I actually respect RHOA. We done seen so many divorces on that show. We done seen Portia meet with Randy. We done seen Phaedra meet with him, Dee meet with the lawyer. We have seen they share. And I just feel like Beverly Hills does this. They say we're hiring these really rich women and we're going to give them a pass that other franchises don't get. They don't have to share. And I'm sick of it. Bravo needs to do Beverly Hills like they did Salt Lake City and put some clauses in the contract to force them to give us something, because this is tired. Rachel is giving nothing. But let me get the comments before I go into this crazy chick. Naya said it was Karen on Karen behavior. Amanda and Doritos beef. I mean, it was. They both give Karen. They do to a certain extent. They just do. Especially Dorit with her only black friends, aside from Bose being the help around her house.
Right.
She can't afford that help no more, so she ain't got no friends black outside of Bose. Rachel is not exciting on this show. Another episode of her wearing a lot of clothes in the boho look. Yeah. It's just caftans, tiaras, and I die. Okay. We won't remember you at this point.
Right.
Girl, I'm tired. I need vitamins and caffeine. Watch it, Rachel. I'll be bored. Lord help us. But after Rachel goes in about her situation, they make the mistake of asking Doris about her situation. I wish people would stop asking Dorit about how she's doing, knowing that she's going to take it and give you a saga and a book. She says PK asked for mediation just so that she could come on this trip to discuss how they would deal with the kids. And again, I think he does it to protect himself, and you're clearly a vengeful, bitter bitch, and you need to figure it out, Dorit. You just do. You do. That's all I'm gonna say. Did you want to add anything to her conversation?
No, to me, I'm glad that Kyle had called Mauricio the day before she was coming to this trip to see what the deets was. Or maybe Mauricio called her and said, look, Dorit full of shit, so you got to watch it back. Because I feel like Maurice maybe called her. But however that happened, I'm glad that he filled her in, because Kyle was looking at Dorit like, now you know you lying. Like, come on, we know the truth. Because I feel like Kyle saw them same messages.
She probably did. I feel like Kyle and Mauricio have been talking more, and there's probably a lot. I feel like the way Dorit's handling her divorce might push Kyle and Mo back together, honestly, but I'll digress.
And I hope so, because I really want to see them back together. I really, after the episode where he kept comforting her, I was like, yeah, they need to be back together. They do.
Yeah. A lot of people seem to think he wasn't. I said that's why there's so many single people, because people's discernment be off. They care.
Right.
They care. I read that already. Let me see. This cast are the Golden Girls without the comedy and the fabulousness or the sex appeal.
Then that's not the Golden Girls. That's like the Bronze Girls, or
they just old.
They just old. Yeah, they just old at that point. Because when
Donna Karen walked up to the table, that was so cool. Rachel is who Doris wishes she could be. I wasn't the most excited for Donna Karen.
Me either. I was like,
you don't even own her company no more. It was sold for like hella money.
Yeah.
But
I mean, she's still a legend regardless, but
she's always gonna be a legend. But I'm like,
yeah, it wasn't.
What are we supposed to fangirl because Donna Karen's on camera? Try getting her to join the show. Bring back Housewives New York and build the cast around Donna Karen.
Right. Now that would be something to see.
Now that would be a real Housewives.
That would be a real, yeah.
Not the mother bitches that the legacy. Lord, y'all. Doris was so excited and all up Rachel's ass.
Because Rachel money comes from her. Rachel's money comes from her and her hard work and what she's done in the industry for 30 years.
Listen, Rachel and Doris may both be going through a divorce. The difference is Rachel's fighting to protect her earnings.
Yes.
Doesn't want alimony, doesn't even need child support, doesn't seem to want it. Dorit is going to be in court. I promise y'all, asking the state of California to give her alimony, child support, the air in his body. She is going to want it all. They are in two different situations. Erica and Doris are the most thirsty people on this show because they really are broke and can't keep up with the aesthetic that you would need to do a show like this. But all they're going to do is kiss ass to the celebrities they meet. What I will say is Erica is better at it than Doris. With Doris, it comes off as like a dog.
Well, see, Erica had practice because
television.
she was trained by an attorney. So Erica has practice not to be doing that.
Dorit was
She let this
around.
slide sometimes. The one time I seen Erica let it slide is when Jennifer Tilly was showing all that vintage ass Versace and shit, and Erica just couldn't hold it in. She was like, "God damn it, this woman is all this fabulous shit."
See, Doris has no excuse either because PK was a well-respected businessman at certain points throughout their relationship, had her around celebrities. Dorit was so busy spending the money, she wasn't present enough to be trained.
Erica just got 2 credit cards, as she said. Erica just got 2 credit cards and was like, "Here, this is what you got."
She did the Teresa and signed whatever the fuck was put across her desk.
Right.
Doris, he didn't want her to have no part. She just got the spin. Hi, DM Rocks. DM Rock says, "Hey, I noticed Sutton. She is going after Amanda like she did Crystal and Teddy." Yeah, Sutton can be mean and wishy-washy now that Garcelle is gone.
Yeah,
I expect it. I'm not surprised, and I don't like that either, DM Rocks. I don't like that she's doing that because if y'all gonna come for Amanda, let the bitch do something to you first.
Right.
She hasn't done anything to nobody yet, so Erica can hide the drool and wipe it quickly. She's still. I cannot.
Yeah, she does, and it's crazy because it's like you got to understand. Tom didn't have the money Jennifer Tilly has and continues to get. So yeah, that's not going to happen.
If he did, he wouldn't have been stealing. Okay,
right.
Okay, if he had it, he would have been stealing.
Yeah.
Lord help us. Let me see what happens next. So Kyle asked about the Mauricio and Doris talk, and Doris says he came in with the script. He acted as one of PK's soldiers. And Kyle, I never thought I'd do this.
Yeah.
You finally shut the fuck up. You're getting it, Kyle. You're getting it, Kyle. Yeah. What did Kamala say? You did it. We did it, Joe. That's how I feel with Kyle.
Yeah, I was so shocked she let that go.
I thought she would be like, because the way she said it, he came in there with a script. Because I feel like Kyle wanted to be like, "What you mean my man came in there with a script?" But
she did. You could tell she was like, "No, you're not gonna talk about my husband just because you ain't with yours no more. I got mine on the leash." But Kyle sat there because Kyle's playing chess. Because that's why I said I feel like Kyle saw them text messages from PK. I feel like when PK met with Mo, he met with Kyle too and showed them everything. So that way they can watch Dorit and play. I don't think they playing in her face necessarily, but I'm gonna say like.
Mauricio's very aware of what goes on with the dynamic of the women on the show.
Yep.
So are Kyle and Mauricio's daughters. So I do think that they're aware. And one thing I like about Kyle and Mo, the way they operate in their family, and I think they'll be this way even through a divorce, is we family, we gonna stick beside each other against these people. Just because PK and them can't figure it out, But now we got to get to this crazy dinner party. Let me see. What does Shani say? Sutton is happy those women are not her ass this season, and she jumped on the bandwagon of going after Amanda. Sutton.
To me, she started that bandwagon.
She did. She carried the bone.
Yeah.
To tell them that Amanda was commenting on Doris's marriage. Like Sutton, this is why people don't like her no more. But we've already seen that she moved this way. I think she was just more tolerable because of Garcelle. But now that Garcelle...
Well, I think because who she went after in the beginning, Teddy, we don't like Teddy. So, of course, we're not going to realistically jump ship on her and be like, "Oh, sudden you're evil," because Teddy was on bullshit too. And then she went after Erica when Erica was on bullshit. So she had reasoning to why we liked her, but then when you really pull back what it actually is, it's mean girl shit. And she led the charge with Amanda as well.
That's actually interesting. Teddy comes up because Teddy also had a bullshit business that was similar to Amanda's. Remember, Teddy came on talking about she was an accountability coach. And charging people money for that, but you're mad at Amanda for telling people to manifest stuff and actually using methods used in counseling and life coaching to help them do that, compared to Teddy just telling people to be accountable with no educational background in a marriage she wasn't even really that happy in herself. No. Yeah. Kyle, please stop giving a funk about what Doris says. Let her dig her own grave. Right. And I feel like Kyle started to do that in this scene. And yes, Naya, Sutton is a bone carrier because the whole beef between Dorit and Amanda is because Sutton went and told Dorit about that. which
Yep.
she didn't have to do. And it was very strange for her to do it, considering they barely made up themselves. Y'all wasn't cool like that to be cackling and gossiping.
No, that was her. No, this was her on par gift to Dory, because she's so wanting to be in that clique. You know, the popular girls with Kyle and the Dories and the Erica. She's so wanting to be a part of that. That was the silver bullet. Like, look, I know we ain't good yet, but you know, we'll make up. But here's something to put in your pocket, just to let you know I'm your girl. This is what Amanda said about you.
It was messy. That
Yeah.
was messy. It was so intentional. She was carrying a bone, messy. It was just a lot. I don't like Sutton. No, I can't stand her. Like Alexander Rogers said at Bravo, Kyle, why do you insist on thrusting Teddy upon these women when they don't want to be bothered with her? Right? Nobody wants to deal with Teddy.
Right.
I don't even know who the fuck listens to her podcast because all they say is stupid shit.
I forgot she had one.
Her and Tamra, the two people who need to just be away from the Bravo world and banned from talking about it. But I digress, y'all. But at the dinner party, the group realizes that Rachel only invited some people to the Hamptons, and they were wondering like why we couldn't get to go. Because Erica's like, I'd rather be at the Hamptons instead of
We know Erica.
Money Queen welcome mat. I did laugh at that.
I did too, but Erica, we know you want to be in the Hamptons. We know, baby. We know. Trust me. Rachel Zoe thinks she's slick. Why don't you ask her in the next episode? I hope you do, or at least at the reunion. If you're watching this, Erica, ask her at the reunion why you didn't invite me to the Hamptons, but you're going to invite Kyle and Dorit of all people.
Erica, you're on this show because of your scandal. The moment her case is settled, there's no use for her to be here. Bravo is smart. As long as she has active cases, people are going to view her as controversial. But outside of that, I don't think any of these women, like real money, they don't want to be associated with her. It's not a good look, especially when your wealth comes from other people wanting to hire you or purchase your clothing. Like Erica's a liability for a lot of these women. But you know, it is what it is. But at the dinner party, Amanda has a group do these manifesting activities where they're journaling. Let me tell everybody this. If you invite me to a motherfucking dinner party, you better make sure I'm eating. Don't put no game on me before the food come. Don't put it on me during the food. I want to eat. I don't want to do anything else but eat. But
and I want more than a bite, Amanda. Please don't do that shit with me. If I come to your house, I need more than a bite of some caviar. I was
looking at them small ass.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? And Kathy was grabbing two of them. I saw you, Kathy. That's me.
Play. Kathy said, let me get 2 or 3 of these things that you want to give a small about.
Right.
But she lost me. Amanda cracked me up because in her confessional, she was like, you know, when I was younger, I had a dream and I was like, I want to have a house in Malibu and I want a view of the ocean. And I dreamed I saw dolphins. And she starts crying. And I manifested that. And they showed a picture of her in a house far away from the water. And her sitting on a balcony talking about she was able to see. Bitch, you can't see the dolphins from that far, even with 2020. Okay, Amanda. Okay, Amanda. Y'all see the picture. Girl, you ain't seen no motherfucking dolphins from that far. Unless you was sitting there with some binoculars enjoying the scenery. You ain't seen no fucking dolphins flipping.
I need Amanda to answer the question, okay? Because it's beautiful to manifest money. It's beautiful that you want to manifest your dreams. But when the manifesting happens, how did it get into the checking and the savings? Can you please explain it? Did you win the lottery? Did you?
Because if you're just telling people to say what they want and work toward it, well, people don't need manifestation for that, baby. That's capitalism. You're missing so much. So I do understand why the women are questioning it. However, who the fuck are they to question her business? If it's making her money, fine. But this shit was funny, Shanny. She said, I had this Barbie house and it had multiple stories. And I saw myself looking at dolphins. I'm like, girl. And she cried in that confessional. Like she really believed it. I said, Amanda, if this is what you give, you could stay. It was the funniest bullshit to me.
Absolutely. I was here for, yes.
Spooky. Fine.
Like to me, she reminds me of Jennifer Tilly in a way where she's just as kooky, But Jennifer Tilly is more legitimate. Like we know where Jennifer Tilly's money comes from. It's legit. Hers, we're still questioning. I think that's why I can't fully get on board with her, because I need more information. I need more details. You can't just tell me, oh, I wrote this book. I gave seminars. Okay, well, did you charge $20 a head? Did you go around the country? What did you do exactly? Just tell us.
Okay, and she won't. Did you see Rachel Zoe on Watch What Happens Live? She said Dorit holds Kyle to a different friendship standard. Rachel Zoe should not be commenting on Kyle and Dorit's friendship when she's only been here for 2.2 fucking seconds.
I agree.
On top of being boring, now she's commenting on shit she should have no opinion about. You've been here for 2 seconds.
I agree. I agree with her comment, but I do agree with what you're saying. I do think that that's kind of like a bias to Kyle in a way. Although I agree, I do think that Dorit holds Kyle
on, but like,
yeah,
girl,
yeah.
Just figure out how to be entertaining before you comment on other people, because ain't nobody on Watch What Happens Live really asking Rachel about Rachel because she's boring as fuck. I'm sorry, not sorry. It's okay. You late? Don't you have a live in like 8 minutes? I'm surprised.
Right. We finna go over to your channel and blow up your comments. Yeah, right.
We had let everybody know at the beginning of this live, we spoke about Kiwan JTV. She will be live with her cousin Courtney doing her Healing Out Loud segment. The link is in the description, you guys. It will be happening as soon as mine is over. Go tap in with her on her channel. Please do. She said, I do. She said, I'm making my rounds. Got to do something waiting in StreamYard. I get it. But yeah, Amanda's just funny to me. But Sutton mentions at the table Dorit and the issues with Dorit, and she gives Amanda advice, which some of it was good, but Sutton's still a bitch. She suggests Amanda just cop to what she said. She tells Amanda, just admit that you did have an opinion about her marriage, but that you weren't trying to tear her down, which is true because she wasn't. All Dorit can say is don't comment on it. And then if Amanda says okay and they get closer, Amanda could say to Dorit, well, remember, you told me not to comment on it, so I don't want to talk to you about this. That's what everybody needs to do with Dorit, though. Everybody needs to just tell Dorit, you know, based on how you've behaved, I'd rather you not talk to me about your divorce. How are the kids? What'd you do today?
Yes.
Like, that's what everyone needs to do, because she's letting it all go to her head. But Amanda doesn't seem to understand why she needs to cop to anything. And the group is trying to explain to her, like, you kept blaming Kyle for something that you said. And Amanda just was not getting it. So when she couldn't get her way to look right, she then goes back to blaming her son's death, which is the most disgusting and vile thing. Stop using that baby's death as a way to get out of being accountable. Please. Stop using that little boy's death as a way to not be accountable. It's driving me crazy, because if you were really upset about your son's death, you would have stayed home. You get a right to be upset about your son's death. That's why you did not invite Dorit. But your problem with Dorit is, even when complaining about wanting to leave the dinner party because of your son's death, she kept going back to it, Amanda. She would be like, but I do think you should stop talking about it. But I don't want to talk about it because it's my son's anniversary of his death. It's like, huh? But you just commented. You don't want to talk about it, but you want to comment. So I don't understand it. But I definitely don't understand why the ladies were like kind of trying to force Amanda to see things their way when obviously she's not. And the topic still does surround the topic of a dead child. I kind of feel like everyone should let this go, because y'all standing for Dorit so tough when these bitches don't even like Dorit and can't stand her themselves. If Amanda did not have an issue with Dorit this season, I think the ladies would still be irritated with Dorit's handling of the divorce, which it was last season. So I'm kind of looking at them like, So Amanda then mentions, oh God, my family's calling me. Amanda then mentions that she has only had good intentions and pretty much just wants to move forward and all these crazy things. And Erica made it negative and was like, yeah, well, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You would know, wouldn't you, Erica?
Right.
And Sutton called Amanda a wimp, which pissed me off because I wanted to drag Sutton. Listen, y'all can feel how you feel about Amanda, but this was bullying. You're not going to start calling her names just because she wants to handle an issue in a way that doesn't require throwing drinks, flipping out, and ruining a dinner party. It doesn't make any sense. So I didn't like Sutton calling her a wimp. I don't know how you felt about it.
I thought it was rich coming from her because at the end of the day, she's in this situation because of you. So you calling her a wimp just because you ran back and told Dorit something that realistically was not wrong. She just said she should be careful with how she is talking and spreading his name on national TV. That's all she said. She didn't say anything bad. She didn't say anything negative. She just said that I don't think it's in her best interest to do that if she's going through a divorce. Which anybody, if that was coming from Erica, Dorit wouldn't have a problem. If that was coming from Bozo, it wouldn't be a problem. But the fact that it's coming from Amanda,
it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Amanda's calling out the exact same shit with Dorit that these ladies complained about for seasons. Like for seasons, even when Garcelle was there. So I do agree with Kiwan. They're bullying this girl.
They are bullying her, yes.
She's quirky, she's kooky. Yeah, and I'm not saying Amanda's perfect. Like, she's obviously bullshitting. Her business practices are questionable. But I don't think they're questionable in terms of legality. I think they're questionable morally and ethically for her to be a licensed counselor and someone working in mental health. But she's doing it legally. It's just a question of her morals and ethics. But she has not done anything to anybody to warrant being bullied, laughed at. They've talked about her house. They've talked about her spouse. They have ignored her pain for her kids. They are calling her wimps and calling her names. They're talking about her money. They don't like anything she does. They don't like that she talks on the phone and handles her business. They don't like that she is talking about the things that she's done. Who cares? Because Erica Girardi came on this show talking about, I have this alter ego, Erica Jane, constantly. Sutton came on here, and until her business was established, showed us that damn Sutton store over and over. Kyle has had multiple businesses on this show that she promoted. Rachel Zoe is making sure we see that she knows fashion people. And Dorit spent her first 10 years on this show trying to show us all of the fashions while she had no job and has had Homeless Not Toothless, as well as Beverly Beach and other scams and things that have failed. But y'all want to come for Amanda. Come for Dorit, because California is about to, and that's not alleged. It's public information here in our state. So come for Dorit. Don't come for Amanda. And I hate that they're making me defend the lady, because if they were fair to Amanda, then I wouldn't feel the need to defend Amanda. But when you're attacking somebody who's done nothing to you over and over and over, it's like, my God.
And Amanda, at this reunion, you better read Sutton for absolute fucking filth for putting you in this position.
Yep.
And I mean,
not you sounded like, I didn't even think I sounded like her. She just always sounds like thirsty. That's how she talks. I don't understand it. Miss Erica. In the trailer for the season, it must be Amanda who Kathy said, know your place. I think so too. And Kathy, you don't even got a full place to be telling somebody to know their place. Figure out why the fuck you got to go on this show because your husband's not selling houses no more. That's what you need to figure out, Kathy. Figure it out. But it is a weird season. It started off boring. I thought I was going to have to drop this show. Now it's getting interesting, but not in like a fun.
It's getting irritating for me because I'm like, why do I have to defend? Why are y'all all just jumping on this one little lady? Why y'all got me caping for Kyle when I don't like Kyle? Why y'all got me doing all these things that I don't want to do? And Bose, why are you leading the pack with the questionable's intent?
Bose is the worst type of Black person, in my opinion, sometimes, because she pretends to be for the culture and for her people. But you had one other Black cast member on this show. One. And that's what you did, Bose. But okay. But we did get
next season, I want them to bring another Black lady on. I do.
I want them to keep trying to have two Black women on this show, because Bose is not fixing to get away with this. And I hope Black Twitter, Black Bravo, we need to speak out for that, because that don't make no sense.
Yeah, and I need the Black lady to have the hood antics but be rich as fuck. I know she out there in Beverly Hills somewhere.
Yes. When I live in California, there's lots of them. They just don't want to hire them because it's NBC. Bell Collective does come on tonight. We will be recapping that on Sunday on James's channel, and we'll be doing it again with Kiwan J TV, myself, and James. on Shayna_MCD TV's channel on Monday. We'll also be doing Love During Lockup on Sunday, as well as a Watch Your Best Friends live on Sunday. I'm very excited for that. Very, very excited for that. Kiwan JTV is live right now, you guys. And we're at the end of our live. Lisa Ray wants to be on the show.
I thought she wanted to be on Atlanta. I didn't know she wanted to be on Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I thought she lived on the
yeah, I thought that she was trying to go in Atlanta. I didn't know she was trying to, because if that's the case, actually, I would not mind Lisa Ray
I think
on Beverly Hills. She would do absolutely well because she has the antics of being professional, and I feel like she would get along with a few of them. But then also, I feel like when she read, it's going to be lethal, and they're not going to be able to handle her mouth. And I think, and I know her and Bose would get into it. I already know.
Intimidate Bose. Because I think if Garcelle wasn't an actress that was beloved by the Black community because she was on the legendary Jamie Foxx show, I don't think Bose would have been as intimidated. I just don't. James, what do you think about Lisa Ray on the? Oh, he just said it.
Yeah, I just said it. I bring her on. I would love to say. I think she would be perfect.
Her money don't match. But
they don't. But at the end of the day,
gives and knows how to do TV. If she could sit with Claudia Jordan and.
But here's the thing: Erica money don't match. Dorit money don't match. So
it don't. But you know, with Black women, they gon'.
like I said, we really be like the only people's money matches Sutton, Kyle, Rachel Zoe, Jennifer Tilly, Kathy Hilton. Them the only ones, and maybe Bose. Them the only people who got the money that match. Them other ones, no.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Well, y'all, I appreciate everybody for being here. Head over to Kiwan J TV's channel. She has a Healing Out Loud segment. They're going to discuss friendship dynamics. Let me see. I'm reading it. Friendship dynamics, relationship lessons, and soulmate energy. So be sure to tap in on her channel. Other than that, you guys, we will be back on my channel on Sunday. My husband has planned a lot for Valentine's Day for me. Shout out to Mr. Best. So I will be busy, but we'll be back Sunday. Other than that, love and light to everybody. Head over to Kiwan J and we'll see you next time. Adios.
Adios.